actually just doing a simple build video. I am building basically a herbalist's shop for Daega, who is one of my sims in Edirann. Long time ago was a princess, because she's part of the Kenton family, but she no longer is. This is in the area that I call Penrith, which was essentially her grandmother Maurice's like dowager lands. They were allowed to stay here on condition that they gave up any right to the kingdom or the land where the kingdom was. And it was a way for Arn Blumenthal to not murder children, essentially. But, you know, they've come a long way since then. It's still a pretty small area. I think there's only 6 or 7 families. But it's starting to get involved in trade and things of that nature, especially because people like Daega are very good at what they do. And she is a midwife, but also an herbalist, and just a talented little bean. So I did get this layout. There was an inspiration image on Pinterest, which I still think is funny. Everyone's like, it's all AI, and I'm like, well, that depends. What are you looking at? Because algorithms are very simple. So if you click on a lot of AI things, it's gonna go, oh, I see. You like this. Here's more. Like, that's how it works. It's not thinking. It is not logical. You tend to get from it what you give to it, kind of thing. And yeah, it'll throw some things at you, but yeah, my algorithms tend to be pretty AI free because I won't click on them. But it is interesting. There was a whole, apparently, episode of John Oliver about it. But it's neither here nor there. I just thought about it and was like, I don't understand. AI is so wonderful, but like also so horrible at the same time. Like, I get so happy when I hear, I don't know why we're talking about AI, but we are now. When I hear like somebody has used AI to create basically a system that can detect cancer cells before any human ever possibly could. That is a task only a machine could do better. And it's great, because like that's what it's for. Or like eliminating cashiers in terms of like AI models that can detect, oh, you have a croissant and 2 muffins. I know what that is. I've seen a muffin. You have trained me on muffins. That will be $10.50. Like, that's great, because I feel like I don't know if we're actually gonna have, but like the natural progression of society is to then move towards universal basic income, which in every single study that has ever occurred on universal basic income has shown that it's great and is better for us. But capitalism's horrible, so I don't know if we're gonna actually get there, but it would be nice, because then we don't need cashiers. That person can instead study languages, which they've always wanted to do, but we're always too busy to do, and like contribute more to society in ways of like, they go, well, I can't draw, so I used AI. Well, if you had universal basic income and didn't have to spend 10 hours a day standing there doing something a computer could do, you could learn about art and then you could draw. Like, I'm just saying. I do think the Onion article, and that's funny too, where it's like, hey, study 137 on universal basic income says it's great. I don't know why. I'm on my soapbox today, apparently. I don't have much to say about this build. That's why. I'm gonna blame that. There was a interior and exterior layout. I had images of where everything should be. I changed a few things just to make it make sense for the Sims, but for the most part it was fairly straightforward. I did do something kind of odd, whereas the front of the lot is actually the side of the building. It was mostly just to do with placement. I wanted this by Daega's house, but I didn't have the right lot size to do that without doing this, so it was kind of an interesting challenge to work sideways, I guess. I don't know. I'm so tired. It's been like, not quite raining, but like spitty ickiness outside is what I'm gonna go with, and my bones don't like it. So between packing and that, I'm just tired. I wanna go take a nap. That's all I want to do, and I still have to go do stuff. And that's the worst. When you're tired, and you've gotten dressed, and you've done a few things, but you know that you're not done yet, and you just want to sleep. This is one of the things that I had to do, is I was having some crashing issues with the Uber hood, which meant that that's all I was focused on, and I was hyper-focused on it, and I wouldn't do anything else. And then I was like, oh yeah, I didn't record a video. And so I had to sit down and do this today, which is fine. Like, it's more for me, like, if I get behind, it will bother me personally. It's not to do with y'all or anything, but yeah, I am recording this at 11:33, which is several hours later than it was supposed to be posted. But here we are. All is well. What else exciting is happening? We're closing on the house. Closing should be, unfortunately, and also fortunately, but September 11th. It's unfortunate because I have a very bad sense of humor. I know this. I have a very dark, deadpan sense of humor, like Philomena Kunk. I grew up in a lot of, you know, Monty Python. Like, my sense of humor is a little bit silly, a little bit dark, and it's a problem. So I'm like, I don't know if I should be allowed to have a house close on that day. I don't think I should be allowed to, because inevitably the first thing that pops in mind are horrible jokes, but so far I've restrained myself, and we'll see. After that, it's a matter of actually moving in, and we're gonna try to have the roof done before we move in, because it just needs the underlayment replaced. It's tiles. Tile doesn't have to be replaced. And then, what else? I'm probably gonna paint my office, because I already know what my office should look like, because tester house. All worked out. The rental worked out. We still haven't given our landlord notice, but that's just because we want to make sure that we know what's going on before we do that. But yeah, we're basically done with this building. The windowed room was interesting, but I think it just gives it a little bit of depth, a little bit of character, so that's why I wanted to keep it. So yeah, we're basically done. So let me know what you think of this video. If you like the builds, send good vibes about house closing, because I'm so anxious that something's gonna go wrong. I don't think it will, but like, I am. And yeah, that's basically it. So thank you so much for joining me. Please give this video a like if you liked it. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.